Hi you guys, how's it going? My name is Lena Sola and I am a artist with Saint Beauty, and it's amazing because all your makeup fits inside these really cute compacts. They're all magnetic and you can get color matched to the shades that work best for your skin. So as an artist, you can send me a few makeup free selfies in natural light. I have no ring light on. I have you on my ring light, but I have it turned off because I'm in front of this window and it's giving the best natural light. So this is what I want, is makeup free. I want to see every little thing that's going on in your face just so I can help match you to the correct shade. And please know there's never any judgment. For as long as I can remember, I always wore makeup out of the house. I still do, but I was so insecure with my redness on my cheeks that I would wake up and put makeup on because I was nervous about my cheeks, to be completely honest. And I've never been one to get on camera and talk to complete strangers or people I know where you could see all the stuff going on in my skin. So please know there's never any judgment, and I just want to help color match you to this amazing makeup that has completely changed my life and the life of so many other people. It's simple. There is a slight learning curve just because it's something brand new that you may have never used before. Most foundations are liquid or powder, so creams are a little different, but I promise you, once you start using creams, your skin's going to adjust to their consistency and it's just going to glide on like butter. And it really does use color science to help brighten and give you dimension in the most natural way. And what's cool is our makeup looks great in every lighting. So natural lighting, direct sunlight, fluorescent lighting. There's no flashback on photography. I remember back in my early 20s and I used to get, what was it? I think it was the MAC under eye concealer. And I think I also used another one, but I would always notice if I went out and went to an event or a club or whatever back in the days, my pictures, my under eyes would be so blown out that I looked like a deer in headlights. It was kind of crazy. So you'll never get that with this makeup. So if you just want to have a beautiful makeup that's easy to learn, easy to apply, and you'll always love the results at the end, no matter if you're having a good makeup day or not, the creams just blend together to give you the most beautiful finish that you're gonna love. And that's why I'm here. So I like to share it because I've been using it for 3.5 years and I will never use anything else. It has my heart forever, and it's just so sleek and customizable. You can have different compacts. Here's a couple of my favorites, and there's different sizes. So whatever fits your makeup needs and makeup budget, we can make it work for you. So I'm gonna kind of walk you through the process of getting ready. And there's also multiple ways to do your makeup with our Saint 3D foundation. So just know there's no right or wrong way to apply your makeup. But I'm just gonna teach you the basics of highlighting and contouring with our 3D makeup so you have a starting place to move forward, and then you can try out different ways to apply it. Okay, so you did notice that I have a lot of redness, and I want to use a contour color that I love, and I think everyone that has a little bit of redness or large pores should have in their compact for days that you're maybe looking a little bit more red, kind of like that fiery bright red, or you struggle with certain areas with makeup that you're seeing it kind of sink into your pores and really show off those pores. So pores and redness, they need to be corrected before you go in with a brighter foundation color, because the lighter you use, it's going to still peek through and almost show more texture. So we're gonna color correct it either with a darker highlight, so you could jump into our mango range to color correct redness and large pores. Mango's great for dark circles under the eye, but like I said, this is kind of a secret little weapon that I have in my compact when I need it. So I'm just gonna kind of show you how that works. So you're going to take a brush and you are going to stamp it into your aspen contour. And then you are going to take the area that you want to color correct and just start pressing and kind of buffing it onto that area. Now this is thicker because it's contour, so it's a great base, especially for large pore areas, but it just diffuses that redness and it glides over to help conceal any large pores that you might have. See that? So it's not gone completely, but it casts like a neutral tone over it, so it's not as noticeable. So when I go in with my main color, that is there to help conceal those redness, like those red areas. I have a lot of large pores. A lot of people get them around their chin, their nose. They can even get them on their cheeks, between their brows, things like that. So any area that's like that, you just put a little bit of Aspen and it really helps to diffuse. So you can see this side's a little bit more brighter, shinier even. I did prep my skin with my normal skincare routine in the morning. So it's, you know, my serums, my daily moisturizer, and an SPF because we're gonna be out and about today. So you can just tell the difference. So you're just going to tap that in. See, it's starting to diffuse it already. It just works so good. I really love it on the nose to hide the redness and pores that you get kind of on your nose. Okay. Right there between my brows is always red. So now it's just nice and diffused. So as long as you get the right colors in your palette, which I can help you with, you're going to be set up for success. So I don't use Aspen every day, but I do like to tell people about it for days that you have a flare up with acne or redness or struggle with large pores every day. It's in your compact if you need it. So you don't have to use it every day, like I said, but it is just so good. And all of our colors are $14. There's a couple that are 16, just depending, but like our main highlight and contours are 14. So $14 for a color that's gonna last you forever because you only use a little bit, and like my skin's very diffused now and covered in those red areas that bother me. So now you're paying attention to my eyes and my smile over the distractions that are on my skin. Maybe some people don't care about that, but like that has always been a thing for me that's been an insecurity. So on days that like I need to get out the door and don't want to wear any makeup, I will just put a wash of Aspen on and people can't even tell that I have anything on because it just looks like this. So it just diffuses that red. It's super simple. Okay, so now that I'm kind of diffused from that redness, now I'm gonna start my highlight and contour. Now you can start with highlight first, which is our foundation, or contour first. They both have coverage, so that's why it's a 3D foundation, because we're using different colors to create your all over foundation. So I personally like to start with my contour just because it's like a roadmap for where the rest of it goes. So if you can think of contouring simply, it's adding dimension and shadows to our face. So I already have a natural shadow right here on my cheekbone. I'm just going to enhance that because when you put a wash of foundation all over, you lose that dimension. And then we're also going to create dimension like on my forehead. I'm going to go temple to temple, and this is going to diminish my forehead a little bit and create shape so it brings more attention to my eyes. So we're literally just going temple to temple. I have to let my dog out. Okay, so it's already starting to take shape. So you just take a little bit on your brush, and I can set you up with the right brush for your makeup needs. So this is our most full coverage brush, but I love this for contouring. So temple to temple is one line. So already it's bringing your attention down to my eyes. and just adding some shape and definition to my face. And then we're gonna take the brush and flip it like this. So I was going like this, and I'm just turning it. And I'm going to hug that cheekbone. That shadow I already naturally have, but we're just going to hug that cheekbone to give lift, okay? And I'm not gonna blend it out. It's gonna look like war paint for a minute, but it's all gonna come together. So you can see over here, once it's on and it's not blended, but I still have dimension. Over here I don't, just yet. So I'm just going to add that in to start getting that dimension. So I do that, and then I kind of bring it up around here just to kind of connect those lines. Totally up to you though. So I've got 3 lines so far. So under each cheekbone, I've got my contour. So that's 2, temple to temple is 3, and then the last is my jawline. I already have that natural shadow, right? So I'm just following it. Now on the jawline, just remember to blend it out. So I kind of do it as I go on here, just so in case I forget, I don't have like a line of demarcation. And then I put it on like this little pocket right here. And then I start to blend it down. So already it's just giving me shape and dimension. And then that same brush, if I point it down, and you can see my brush isn't that dirty because the product's coming onto my skin. It's synthetic bristles, so it doesn't soak up like natural hair, like real hair bristles would. They're synthetic, so they are made for these creams, and they apply it onto your face so nicely. But if you put it on the bridge of your nose, like this, you can also nose contour. This step is not necessary, but if you want to try it, it's very simple. You just need to put those 2 lines as close together on the top of your, like the bridge of your nose as you can, and we'll soften that as we go. You can even put it right here in between your lip, and a little underneath to create a little pout. So that is your contour. And now we're gonna go into our main highlight color. And I'm gonna use the 3D brush for this. I like the dome side of it. And I kind of go into 2 shades right now. So you can easily custom blend your colors if one is a little too light or one is a little too dark. They're cream, so they just blend together so nicely. And I kind of do it in like a stamping, pressing motion. And this is just evening out while brightening my face. So that whole beard area is bright and evened out even more. I'm getting highlighted nice and beautifully. Then I'm just going to bring that up onto those cheeks. So I'm still leaving my contour, but I'm starting to kind of blend them together. And I'm just getting beautiful coverage. Go between my brows and then up. So it's already starting to come together, so pretty. And I'm just placing the right colors that you get color matched to in the right spots. So I can teach you all this. You don't have to be like, whoa, what are you doing? I'll pick the colors for you for your main stuff. The rest you can have fun with. And then I can walk you through the process. But definitely, if you don't have our brushes, invest in one. I promise you will not be disappointed. I've had clients before use their brushes that they have at home, which is fine. But when they do make the jump to get our brush, they're like, I wish I did it sooner, because it just goes on so much so much better because it works perfect with our creams. And they're not that expensive. The most expensive brush is $36, but they're all double-ended. So for a good brush, you're gonna love getting a double-ended one that works so well for this makeup. It's formulated for this makeup. So that right there is my contour and my highlight, right? And then I'm gonna go in with my brightening pop color, and I like a nice light and bright one. So I'm taking that same end I used for my contour, and I'm going to put this lighter shade right here in the center of my face to give you that filtered look without a filter. So I go down between those two lines that I made with my contour, and then I'm going to just start blending those together with the other end. Right? So that's just starting to soften, and then I'm going to bring it up to lift. So I'm not getting any extra product right here, I'm just pressing it in. So it just adds some lightness to wake up my eyes like I'm sleeping good, which, being a single mom right now, doing everything with the kids, myself, I'm tired. I'll even put a little right there and a little right here. Okay. And I'm just going to take that brush that I had my original highlight color on just to help blend it. Okay. So now to soften my contour, I like to go into my bronzer. So I either use Bella or Tan Lines. Those are my two favorites. And I'm just going to add some warmth into my skin. And I'm taking the fluffy side of my blush bronzer brush, and I'm going more on the top part of my cheekbone, so just above the contour. And as I apply that bronzer to add warmth, it's also blending out my contour in the most natural way. So it's just killing two birds with one stone. Which I hate that saying because I love birds. So I'm just, like I said, coming around on that higher cheekbone, kind of like a C shape around your eye. Okay, and it's just softening me up. And then you can dust across your nose because that's a high point of your face where you would naturally get kissed by the sun. And then I like to bring it down my neck where you don't usually see sun. So already it's just kind of coming together so nicely. And then I'm going to take that brighter color and put a line just under my contour, like that, okay? And then my 3D brush, and this is going to make that contour pop by just adding a little bit more brightness right there. See that? It just lifts up your cheek even more. Super simple. And then always take a Perfector sponge, beauty blender, and just press everywhere to make sure it's blended, and you pick up any extra product that you might have gotten a little heavy-handed with. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with blush, which, let me pick a color. So we have lots of different lip and cheek colors. I'm going to go into this color that I don't wear that often, but it is super pretty. It's called Ruby. It's a very, very pretty pink, and it's kind of a gloss too. So I literally just barely tapped into it. And I'm just gonna tap a couple dots on my face. And I always lift up just to give my face lift. Okay. And then being cream, and we have cream makeup, it will just blend in to your cheek so nicely because it's cream. It's amazing. So we're just going to press, swirl, and blend, going upwards like that. Okay, and if it's a little too much for you, I don't mind blush now that I know how to use blush. I never used to wear blush because of my redness. It never really got covered enough with my foundation to where I liked it that I enjoyed wearing blush. So just take a little bit of your main highlight color and you can dull it out. Sorry, I'm at the front window so I can see my neighbors. So that just kind of softened it a little bit if you don't want it as intense. But so pretty, such a pretty color, especially for fall. I'm going to do, let's see. A little bit of contour on my lips. Sorry, I can't talk when I do this. So this is just a contour color. You can either use the one that you use on your face, or if you have a couple, you can play around with it. So I used Astoria on my face, and this is Ash. It's just a little step down from it. Very similar in tones. It's just a little lighter. And then what are we gonna use? I'm gonna use Lolly, which is the shade of the month. So it's a pink like this, and it's very sheer. But it's really pretty. So our shades of the month are new. We just started doing it in February. And each month Saint features a lip and cheek color. So I just recorded something that did not record. So I just did my brows. And then the other product that did not record was our brand new product. So this is our one product that does not fit inside your compact, which is kind of new for us. But I do love it because it's like easy to just throw in your purse. So what this does is this is our balm, and you just unscrew it, and it's this nice natural pink, but it doesn't have much of a, it has a slight tint. So if you put it just on your natural skin, it would give you just a nice glow. But you can put it on the high points of your cheeks. I'll show it on my finger. So it's just a very sheer color, but it just adds this beautiful youthful glow to your skin without like a shimmer or any of that, yeah, the shimmer that reflects like our illuminators. So I'll kind of show you. So this is our balm, and then illuminators are right here. So they have shimmer in them, which I love. And then we have one that's a perfume, but it gives a little bit more of a color tone compared to just the balm. So both are gorgeous. So if you want a little bit more of a shimmer, I would go with the illuminator. If you just want a natural glow that is just super natural and it just gives that hydrated look, I would go with our new balm. So either one are beautiful. This one is our rose gold illuminator, but it's in our scent number 5. So it's actually a perfume. So when you open up your compact, it smells so, so good. And you guys, number 5, we have 5 scents, and our newest one is number 5. It is by far my favorite scent of all. It smells like spring and summer. I would literally drench myself in it if I could. If it could be like a lotion, oh my God, I would wear it every day. But so that is your highlighting, contouring, and then a couple extras just to amplify your look. So today we're going to a play at the local high school. Hayden's huge into drama and got super inspired after his production that he wanted to go see the high schoolers because eventually he will be over there and he wants to see it. So they actually got to see part of it in school the other day, and they only had time for like half of it, and they're doing Percy Jackson. So hey, we're gonna go see Percy Jackson, and he didn't get to see the part with Medusa, which is one of his favorite parts. So we're going as a family today. So I just wanted, you know, to throw on my face with my highlighting and contouring. And I love to leave it like this because the older I get, I've always had normal to dry skin and sensitive skin, but the older I get, the more dry my skin is. And creams literally look so good on maturing skin. It just brings your face to life. So I like to leave mine in this dewy complexion. You can just set with Stay Spray and go out the door like this. If you are more oily or prefer a matte look, you're gonna wanna set with our Vanilla Dust. And for my super oily girls, if the Vanilla Dust isn't strong enough, you may have to jump into a normal loose powder that's translucent, but we can get into that later. But if you love a dewy complexion, just set with Stay Spray and you're good to go. So I have mine in this awesome Amazon bottle my mom gave me. It's a continuous sprayer for like your hair, but I put my Stay Spray in it back in Tucson last summer when I dropped my bottle on her hard floor and it broke. So I salvaged all the product and I put it in here. I finally finished it, so I actually put some of this just back in here because I love the continual spray of it. But our normal bottle, it's just more of an intense spray. It still works just fine, but like for clients when they come over for a color match, I like this one just because it's a little less intense. So you just spray it, and it's just like a light mist. But you're gonna get your face wet, and then that's gonna just set your makeup into place so it will last all day. And it just feels like a moisturizer on your skin. It's cream, so it's gonna move with our facial expressions. If you have any areas that are a little bit more prone to creasing, once your makeup, like your setting spray is dry, say you go throughout the day and you get some creasing under your eyes, just take your ring finger, it's like our most delicate touch, and you're just going to tap it out, and that will warm up your makeup and reset it. So it's still movable, which I love. So it's not soaking into your skin and like accentuating all those fine lines and wrinkles that we all naturally have and get when we smile and talk and raise our eyebrows. You know, we're gonna have movement in our face. So our creams just move with our skin so it looks the most natural and the most skin-like. So I love it, and I just love sharing it. It's just like my most favorite thing. It's my way of helping women, but even more than that, like I get to connect with people that I never would have met otherwise. So I'm super thankful for Saint and what it's done in my life, for me as just an individual, as a mom, for my family, and just getting to meet these beautiful women. It's just so much more than makeup to me. So I love it. So if you want that natural you know, makeup that's all in one compact, reach out to me and just send me a few makeup free selfies and I can get back to you within 24 to 48 hours with a virtual color match. If you are local to my area, which is Pinehurst, Aberdeen, Southern Pines, and you want to do an in-person color match, I am starting to do those now, which I had my first one just the other day and it was amazing. I have not done it here in North Carolina yet, so I was a little nervous to start, but I'm super glad that this client of mine reached out to me because she wanted to see it in person. And I'm like, you know what, you gave me that push to start doing it. And even though it's just me at home with the kids right now, I made it happen and we had the best time. So if you are local, we can definitely try to arrange our schedules to make a time so you can try it in person. But I will tell you, getting it virtually is quicker. You can always get a virtual color match and then we can meet up when you have it and then apply it. But if you do just want that in person, we can definitely find a time. Just know it's just me running my household right now with my husband being gone. So finding times and stuff that work for both of us may, you know, I just can't promise you when that would be, but I will definitely try to make that happen for you. So I love you guys. I hope this was helpful. Definitely check out Lolly, the lip and cheek of the month, and see if there's any more rosewood on the website. This was Ruby. It looks scary in the tin. It's this bright pink color, but it really does just give a natural flush. This one's Lolly. And then this was Rosewood. So if there's any left of Rosewood, you guys need to grab it. I actually grabbed an extra because I love it so much. And yeah, let's get you simplified into an awesome compact system that will hold everything you need magnetically. You can change out the colors when you want. It'll last you a really long time. And it just gives you a really beautiful complexion. So I'd love to work with you and I will talk to you guys later.